Operation InAsMuch helps churches to mobilize their people in compassion ministry to people in need within their own community.
Operation InAsMuch has made a big difference in our church because I see a willingness on a lot of people's parts to take part in things now.
Operation InAsMuch is such an awesome way to help those in need as well as help the community.
It's continuing to have a lasting impact on our folks. They're seeing themselves as having a place to give in a meaningful way, specifically in the name of Jesus. And that, to me, is always something that bears good fruit, always.
The best model or example of compassion ministry that I've ever heard of or ever seen in operation.
Operation InAsMuch offers a mechanism, a tool, a vehicle, a process by which to get that done.
Where you have the passion, we bring the organization to make it happen.
We do that in several ways. An InAsMuch Day is one day in which a church mobilizes a significant portion of their members into a community to minister to people in need. It's one church, one day. InAsMuch United is where a number of churches in a community collaborate together to minister to people in need in their community. It's many churches in one day. InAsMuch Life is where a church becomes intentional about helping their members to develop a lifestyle of compassion ministry. It might be described as one church in many days, but what we really mean there is that it's an ongoing basis. It simply becomes a part of what a person does.
There's been a tremendous impact on our organization and on our community just from having the volunteers from Operation InAsMuch.
It prioritizes what the church is all about.
We serve Him and we glorify Him by serving the people in our community who need food, need clothing, and need shelter.
As you get more people out of the four walls of the church doing what they are commanded to do, it changes their lives. It changes the lives of the people who they're ministering to. It turns the church upside down.
A lot of times you have to let it be where people can see a sermon rather than hear a sermon.
We see an InAsMuch Day, InAsMuch United, InAsMuch Life, all of it as a way for the church to fulfill the mandate to share the gospel. Because after all, the gospel is what? It's the expression of God's love through the person of Jesus. What did Jesus do? He ministered to people. That's what the church should be doing.
We are fueled by the very presence of Christ within us, and if His Spirit is living within us, then guess what? It's not a chore, it's a joy. It just is a joy.
I think then we will know that a revolution has taken place.